The epic 2019 911 GT3 RS easily could be mistaken for the Porsche pre-order or the 2016 911 GT3 RS. This 2019 GT3 is actually a pretty damn rare car. Surprisingly rare, and we'll get to why. It's the updated variant of the 2016 911 GT3 RS, so just think faster, more horsepower, and pretty much double the downforce. The handling is ridiculously good, and this is just a beautiful Porsche. If you love Porsches, there is no reason in the world that you would not love this thing. You will not find this car at the auto show. The only place you can find it usually is the auction house, which we'll get into a little bit later. But this car has a 4.0 liter naturally aspirated F6 rear-mounted engine, over 500 horsepower. Believe it or not, it's been available since Series 1. It was the first Forzathon Shop car during the summer season in Series 1. It cost 150 Forzathon points. It was brand new, not found anywhere else, and I probably only ended up buying one of them, stupidly. It did come back very shortly after, though, in Series 2 Winter, the Forzathon Shop once again for 175 Forzathon points. It was a community choice, people wanted it back in the Forzathon Shop, which actually leads me to think about why did they stop doing that. I'm pretty sure they used to let people kind of select or vote for the Forzathon Shop cars. If I remember correctly, they used to have polls on Twitter where people could vote out of 4 cars, and that is no longer a thing. I'm glad I just thought of that. But Series 7, the 911 GT3 RS, the 2019 returned in the Winter Forzathon Shop once again. Now that more people had the game though, and people have been playing Forzathon Live more, 750 Forzathon points was the cost in Series 7, and the car returned one more time in the Forzathon Shop in Series 10 for 625 Forzathon points. It was out a 5th time though in Series 13. It was an Autumn Seasonal Championship reward, so it has been out 5 times previously, but it's finally returning in Series 18 Winter. It will be part of the Seasonal Championship Potent Porsches. All you have to do is beat the championship on highly skilled difficulty, and you will unlock this 2019 911 GT3 RS. I feel like this championship is hidden from the players of Forza Horizon though, because most of the time you still will not see many of these things at the auction house. When you do, they sell for about 1 to 3 million credits. That's the going rate for everybody. Anyone can sell the car for about 3 million credits now, but I've sold plenty of these, even today, the day that I'm recording this video, on January 22nd, 2020, for 20 million credits. This car is straight up worth 20 million credits, even though it's returning in Series 18 through a seasonal championship that literally every Forza Horizon 4 player can finish and unlock the car with. I seriously do not understand it, but I highly recommend you sell yours if you have one and don't want to. You might want a few of these though, which we're going to talk about here in just a second, but they're super cheap to buy at the auction house. If you want a first owner though, just wait until Winter Series 18, do that championship and get it. But if you continuously look at the auction house, right now they are popping up, you just have to look. Sometimes you're going to go in and there won't be one there, but if you go back 2 hours later, there might be. It's really a persistence thing. If you really want a car, you're going to have to keep looking over and over until you find one. But here's the reason that you want to have this car. Stock rear-wheel drive, the grip and the handling is just awesome. Now the grip isn't as good as the stock S2 998 Porsche pre-order car, but it's still very good. And the other fun thing about it is you can actually drop it down into S1 class with rally and drag tires. I had a ton of fun doing this. It's really good actually in the S1 class. You just have to build it and tune it to your liking, your style of driving. You're seeing gameplay with all these different setups that I've made for the thing. S1 drag, S1 rally, you saw some stock gameplay. You're going to see some S2 gameplay. I love this car for so many different things. And unfortunately I didn't keep all of my first owners that I've had in the past. I should have done that because I now realized how many different uses you can have for the 2019 911 GT3 RS. Also want to mention though, all-wheel drive, forget about it. Very good car, top tier. I know that's what most people like to do, is just use all-wheel drive, but it's just not my style, so I went with a bunch of different rear-wheel drive setups. I think this car is still rare because it was just available so early on in the game, where a ton of people that are playing Horizon 4 now didn't have the game. And then when it returned finally, it just cost so many Forzathon points that some people don't pay attention to the Forzathon Shop, some people don't care about doing Forzathon Weekly, Forzathon Live. People probably couldn't afford the car at the shop. And then on top of that, there's so many different variants of the Porsche 911 GT3s, GT2s. People that don't know them very well could get them confused and think they already had the car, or that it was at the auto show and not worth those Forzathon points. So it's one of those things where, even though the car has been out a bunch of times, it's still a pretty rare car, and it is still worth 20 million credits if you can sell for that. But I really hope that everyone enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be helpful or useful in one way or another. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Let me know if you had the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the 2019. Have a great day. Peace out, guys.